Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Physical Steel. Off to a great start today. Redo all my settings. Everything stopped working. By the way, we're recording now. I already said this earlier, but that all my settings, every single one of them, like with my audio and mic and all that stuff, had changed. And yeah. So I don't. Now the game is super loud. And I don't know why it is way louder than usual. Okay, let's volume mixer. Okay, that's why it's just, like way lower than what I originally had it. Okay, if we go down to here, or way higher than what I originally had it. Okay. We bring you back up. That should be good, right? Or not. I don't think it changed for you guys, did it? No. What the? What? How does that work? I changed the settings for a reason. What the heck? Is there no what is going on here? Why in the world can't it just work properly? Every single thing in this is out to get me, it feels like. He doesn't want me to finish this game. Apparently that's still loud, but it's fine. I don't care enough to change it anymore. Either that or Streamlabs is lying to me and it actually sounds fine to you guys. Anything could happen. At this point, who knows? So we're at the last, whatever it is, of the game. Last free day, I think. We got a lot of stuff to take care of. First floor, we got a bunch of people to talk to. Hey, we beat up your idol. I would have thought that you'd be back in your dormitory by now. Get everything going to order for tomorrow. Now that you're here, however, there is one thing I'd like to ask. How fares Ark and Ciel over in Crossbow? You should know after a recent adventure. Can't say, I'm afraid. I didn't really get the chance to see what they were up to. Wish I could have, though. Maybe next time. Oh, reasonable. I was just worried as to what Roxio Mao's well-being. There have been rumors of late that the group's star performer in the process of has been gravely injured and is in the process of recovery. I've been worried that her absent may place additional stress on Roxy. Forget I said. I think he was such a devoted fan. I wonder how he'd react if I told her I was actually ran into her father too. He'd kill you. I shouldn't tell him the whole fighting thing. I can hardly believe it myself. He's kind of mentioning that in passing. Like, really doesn't matter to him. It's as beautiful as that. The Lino flowers have started blooming through the town as well. Suppose you could say they're getting ready to see everyone off as they take the next steps to their lives. Tell them how the flowers are gonna be okay. I'll try. I need to find the music room. Faculty lounge. Principal's office. Like, the music room is on the second floor, isn't it? Out to the wrong place. Wrong way. Yep. Okay. I'm not gonna read everything. Who knows how long this will actually take. Decided to join the military band or regular army after I graduated. My career gives us a chance to show strength, military skills, and pick the academy. Okay. And then pick a new weapon to the winners a while back, and obviously for. But everyone voted for Bridgie? He didn't even volunteer to be a candidate in the first place. I really wanted to. I wonder if I know what he voted for. What a mystery. We mark it tomorrow, right? Farm, yeah. Okay. Need to find Bridget. Who isn't here? Oh, she's here. Hiding behind the piano. Alexander gets Patrick today. Hopefully well after energized lunch again. Is it possible to not choose anybody in this game? I mean, it feels like it'd be a waste. Okay. Now we have the home economics, right? Which one was the last free day? Exploring, start drawing map, plan day, and let's see. You've been here before. What else is there to explore? Serena Railroad Corporation, play cars. Alright. The piano's nice, by the way. Really calming. I need that. I need some flowers and grew the garden. Use a model and for people. You want some too? It smells super sexy, just like me. Good sniffing them, you're sure you have no time. I do appreciate the thought, but I think I'm good at flowers. Art club graduates now. Task. Sentences. Everybody's getting sponsorships. Good for them. Not everybody's doing well. At least everything's still intact after everything that happened. I already spoke to Bryce Principal. Rooftop. I have a special lesson for you kids. Got more than enough in my hands. Just one set of lessons, but you guys just had to have your own, didn't ya? Short on work, thanks enough. Yeah, but whatever. The current workload is a headache, but an upgrade from doing migraines or no here. What? They're building a new building. One that's supposed to house Alamar and all the other soldats. Okay. ¿Por qué? Here, let me ask the academy to build it, didn't they? Why would you keep those at the... I mean, I understand Valmar because we're here. Why would you keep the soldats at the academy? I guess to train us? But still. That's like a very important military asset. I guess it's too small to keep all of them, so it must be just to train. People had to use it. This isn't really the right word. They made us those combat shells too. Okay, Hachi, a few days before he came to Crossbill. Didn't know that. They haven't given us any soldats to bid up there yet, but it's probably just a matter of time. I bet they're just gonna be as common as battlefield. On the battlefield as tanks soon enough. Yeah. Kind of scary to think how much has changed in Erebonia already since the end of the war. And this is probably only the beginning. Still, it's life. Nothing stays the same forever. Just don't spend so much time worrying about the future that you forgot about what happens in your life right now. Basically, don't forget about the future, Erebonu, when you're just when you got your own shit to deal with. Like next week's test. Well, I'll be sure to study extra hard for this one. Maybe I should drop by the building and pay Valmer to visit later, though. Maybe. It's nearly time for me to bow out of my academic career. Have the preparations been made for my return to the family's lands, Surika? Of course, everything is arranged for you to start managing them from the moment you arrive. I've also finished networking with all the other second years so that you may remain in contact with them. Oh, splendid. All is well done. With the Empire as it stands, it is more imperative than ever that we fresh young graduates stay connected. And what better contact for maintaining those connections than Vincent Flawed, noble and patriot? I can feel the inspiration from here, Master Vincent. I mean, at least he's trying. That's always a good thing, I guess. Okay. Field. You guys got on a date or something? Not nearly as much to the riding club this year as I do to our classes. My time at the wars wouldn't have been nearly as interesting if I hadn't joined. I consider myself lucky to have done so. Happy to hear that. Still, Green, from what I understand, my brother owes you a lot for what you've done during your stay in Crossville. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I just did all the work stuff. While I was there, I saw the extent of his political skills over and over again, and well, like I only know just how much he's capable of. I only now know. In both good ways and bad, I assume. I thought I knew him just like I thought I knew my father. But in the end, you're both strangers to me. Sorry, Eustace. Well, enough about me. Just wish he could have seen his duty as one of the Academy directors through the end of the year. That's all. I'm chosen as the next riding club captain. You know, but feel like Eustace would be right person for the job, though. Still, it's my responsibility now, so I'm gonna do an even better job than he would. What's up, Grinjin Chin? I have my heart set on joining the Imperial Cavalry after graduation. We still have that? I don't think we do. We live in rapidly changing times, but it only makes it more important for me to chart Erebonu's path as both a noble and a soldier. Besides, this provides me with an opportunity to put my Thor's education to good use. The lessons I learned from the Civil War, too. Why did I come to this conclusion, you ask? I didn't. Suppose it was Eustace's influence, and that of dearly departed fellow second year. Crow? I assume he's the only second year that died, I think. So, you could have just said his name. Just saying. Rip Crow. Okay, then we go to the gymnasium. Lots of running around here. Everybody has a character now. Makes sense, though. What's up, little P? It's you, Swarza. Is it true you're going to help the student council again tomorrow? I would have imagined one in your position would take the opportunity to rest, but I suppose that's just not your way. Yeah, for better or worse, that's just how I am. How's things back at home, by the way? Where things are still kind of chaotic over in the Sutherland province. Though it seems it's certainly keeping my father busy. Did they seriously only arrest Duke Cayenne, Dr. Pepper? The other nobles who followed him till the end should be punished. I understand, like, there's a whole hierarchy thing, there's, like, reasons for certain things, but at the end of the day, they tried to commit a revolt, and now you're just expecting people to just trust you? It's really weird. I know the students and the children shouldn't be affected, but his father, I don't know what he actually did. It's still weird. Of course, this is an anime, so, you know, everybody's happy in the end. Woo, only one person gets the blame for all of the problems. Isn't that great? Right? Celestine will be returning home to help him. So I imagine he'll be able to stay on top of things. But, what is it? What is it to you how my family's faring? Don't you have enough to worry about as things stand? Well, I have no shortage of scores to settle with you, so I appreciate it if you got back to being your old self. Otherwise, I will simply end up speeding ahead of you before you know it, come next month. Seriously doubt that. Yeah, thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Good joke, dude. Finally able to go toe-to-toe with Patrick. So I'll get all that purchase support over the years and thank for that. But these aren't my laurels to rest on. A good boyfriend aims higher to make sure he can always keep his girlfriend safe. Good for you. Great hitbox. Instead of going home once I graduate, I plan on going on a little journey. I've weighed all my options. This one stood well above the rest. I'm curious to see how far my swordsmanship can take me. So if nothing else, it should be a very interesting experiment. I decided to ask Loggins to join me as well. Let's see how he replies. Ooh. And that's a power couple right there. Makes sense.
It's official. Once Klein graduates, he's going to enter the Imperial Army. In fact, that's where he is right now, doing some sort of training.
Jeez. I can't do voices right now for some reason.
I'm hoping to pick his brain about some stuff. Given that I'm the new captain of the swimming club. Oh well.
Why are you captain of the swimming? Have you done anything to deserve that title? Monica should do it. She's been training hard. She's been improving like crazy. She's the pinnacle of hard work. Even if she's not like amazing at it yet, she should be the captain now just because of that. The captain isn't the best person about it. He's the person who can bring people together and like help push people along, give inspiration. That is the best person to be a captain. And that's Monica.
Having to race against Laura is a little panic-inducing, sure. But I can't let that put me off trying. I won't get better if I never push myself.
And let our race begin. I expect nothing short of your best. Of course. As you guys stand there and do nothing for the next... however long it takes me to get through all this. That is all that. Next is... Engineering guild. Okay. Which is this way. Wait, there's nobody in the flower field here? Flowers is inside all our hearts. Okay. Mine is blue. Okay. So he has nothing new. Nice. Let's begin the sprout. Can I fish?
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Like, even though I don't need new fish, I do need to do this solely because I need like 300 more fishing points for next time, I guess. I don't know if these transfer over though. See, look at that. 3 points. I have to do this hundreds of times in order to get the 300 points, it feels like. Like 100 times.
Whoa, this is a big one!
Oh, I got 7 points on that one. It's ridiculous. Like, do they really expect... I guess I shouldn't have bought anything earlier. That's my problem, apparently.
Whoa, this is a
Shouldn't
big
have bought
one.
anything extra. If I hadn't bought anything extra, then I probably would be fine. So I don't think I spent 300 points, because that's how much I had that I needed at the end. I'll have to
That's a
check this-
catch.
check that again, just to be sure. Also, I changed the layout back because everything was messed up, and I had to redo the layout. And like, for some reason,
Whoa,
thing
this is a big
wasn't
one.
like matching the same size. The game, like the sizing of the game was different. I hope he brought some pepper spray, because he's gonna need it. Vincent, can I change this? Where's giving the bike a tune up? Okay, I can't change the look of it.
Oh,
Hey there, Rain.
Who are you? Oh, hey, George. Hey.
looks like someone's done with class for the day.
Yes.
Yep, just got out. Wait, is that?
1 second. I'm turning it down just a little more, because it seems really loud. By the way, why'd that make another bike?
Yep, Angie's brand new bike.
Seriously, why is this so loud? Hang on a second. I think I gotta add some filters here. We need... What's limiter? I can't even test the sound settings, by the way, because the game doesn't play.
We started building it for you, but then we had a change of heart.
Okay, so if I decrease this about there, let's try this again.
I just couldn't tear you away from your current ride after you'd grown so attached.
Okay, what if we increase this back up again there. We go back to here. Do this a little more.
Now I feel bad, considering I pretty much did just that to you.
Okay, and then we go a little all the way up, and then we decrease this a bit more.
Your new one's got a pretty cool design, though.
I'm gonna decrease this slightly, like that, and that should be good.
Don't get too jealous. Specs are pretty much the same as yours.
I hope that sounds good.
Well, before Angie tunes it up and adds her custom gear for distance riding, that is.
But distance riding would mean... You're planning on going off on some big journey, aren't you?
Please don't come back.
10 points to Rain. I just felt like it was time for me to go out and see the world for myself. My martial arts teacher did the same thing once, so I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience for me. The plan for now is to travel through the entirety of Zemuria.
There you go. Okay, there's Erebonia. There's the Empire. Where's Zemuria? Like, am I missing something?
That's not a very specific plan. It's a pretty sizable journey.
Is that just the name of this Earth, or the continent, or is it? I don't know.
You can say that again. I have no idea where she finds the energy.
Oh, really now? Your plan to visit the continent's most famous engineering factories is pretty much exactly the same thing.
You really think so?
I take it you'll be leaving Erebonia for a while too, George?
Seems that way. First stop's the Burl and ZCF. Always wanted to see it. After that, I got my heart set on a trip to the Epstein Foundation over in Lamont State. While I'm at it, I think it'd be nice to pay a visit to the Vern Company in Calvert, too.
Burn. You got a burn over there?
Will you even be able to get into Calvert at this point?
Hey, I didn't say it'd be easy, but I think I can pull some strings.
Burn.
The real reason for this trip is to figure out what I can do as an engineer to help smooth over our international relations. Meeting the continent's finest engineers and discussing things with them should really help get the ball rolling on that.
You thought that far ahead. That's really admirable. I hope you can find a way to make that happen. Even though I feel kind of hypocritical saying that, as someone who participated in the war.
Don't beat yourself up over it, Reem.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. That was your only option, given the way the Chancellor set things up. Your actions actually helped us avoid an even longer, more brutal war.
But
Angie's right. You played a role that no one else could have. Just think. If things kept going the way they were going, we could have been at war with all of Crossbell. I don't even want to imagine the number of lives that would have been lost if you hadn't stepped in the way you did.
Of course, us telling you whether or not you should feel guilty doesn't matter. It all comes down to you facing your own feelings over what you did. But there's one thing we'd like you to remember as you do. You're not alone, Rain. You've got friends who understand why you did what you did.
Apparently. I don't know. I mean, I don't really trust 90% of them. By the way, I'm looking at the sound settings while we're going. I'm going a little lower.
sometimes I wonder how I was lucky enough to get such good ones. Thanks, you guys. This really helps.
And then there's Angie. She's not counted among my friends.
Don't mention it. On a completely different note, why don't you pay Valimar a visit while you're here? You spared no expense making sure he'd be nice and cozy in there.
How'd you get him in there?
I think I will. But not to discredit your coziness efforts or anything, but he seems fine no matter where I leave him.
Well, aren't you a sweet chevalier?
Where did that come from?
Maybe I'll check in on him in a bit too.
Don't touch him. You're gonna get arrested for something at some point, and that's why I don't want to be involved with you. I think we already did everybody's thing. Engineering building. And we talked to Valimar. Okay, I guess they do have those giant doors, so we're good. That door is like twice the size it normally is right now.
Hey, Valimar. How you holding up?
Relatively comfortably. My ability to self-repair means that maintenance is not mandatory, but I expect it will increase my operating efficiency.
Glad to hear it. This is going to be our new home base for the time being, so you can get in as much maintenance as you need. I'm gonna need you a lot in the days ahead, Valimar.
You ever wonder what it feels like for a sentient robot to have maintenance done on them? I can't say I have until now. Probably feels weird if you can even feel stuff.
I will strive to meet your expectations.
Something wrong?
Not as such. I thought I sensed something unusual, but it must have been my imagination.
You really are getting to be scarily human these days, you know?
Somebody's here.
What was it you sensed, though? A person?
I am unsure. It may have simply been a fluctuation in the earth veins below us.
Don't you think we should look into that?
Similar fluctuations are hardly abnormal.
Well, if you don't think it's anything worth worrying about, I'll try and put it out of my mind. If you sense anything strange in the future, though, let me know, okay? You can tell me... telepathically was the word, right?
Hang on a second. I just thought of something I should do. Make things easier. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so we go back to here, back to these filters. Don't think we need to increase gain all that much. So we go to this, and we go here. We go here. Hello, hello. Okay. I think I need to do a little more gain. Hello? Okay. Okay. But I think that might be a bit too much. Let's go back to here a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's good.
Indeed, I shall use it to inform you should I sense anything is amiss.
I don't see any other soul dots, by the way. I thought he was supposed to have a bunch of soul dots in here. Anyway. Now we go to Student Union Building. Wait, what? I wasn't reading that. I don't know why I bought those. Absolutely no reason to. Apparently I could have given these guys better items. Kind of funny. Well, everybody is above... I think everybody at least has one stat above 2k now. Okay, never mind. Elliot, no. Hello. I was gonna be Emily and Theresa's final day as a member of the lacrosse club, which means it's one of the last days we'll really get this to spend with them. Better make the most of it. Hee hee. I have an appointment. I have been appointed the new captain of the Academy's lacrosse club. Can't say that. Why in the world do they make these decisions? I mean, I guess there's only two choices, and technically, if our class is going to be anything like this year, we'll be gone a lot. So, I guess that makes sense. Okay. This one I don't have really strong feelings about. It's fine either way, I guess. I swear on my name as Florod, that you will do a stellar job in fulfilling the numerous duties that come with the title. Oh, perhaps bringing my rivalry with Elisa to its conclusion by the end of the month will take precedence for now. I mean, as the team captain, you can't be having like rivalries with your people. I mean, if it's a neat one that pushes you and stuff like that, that's fine. But if it interferes with your duties as a captain, then you know, yeah, you and your radio. Dang it. Okay. Got that one, we did that. Wait, did I get something from Emily? I don't. I think I wasn't really paying attention. Again, we must have. I missed quite a few people's stuff at the beginning, apparently. I missed something there, and at the end. I'm missing something at the end. I don't think I've seen you yet, so maybe. Photography club. Wait. Wait, what did you say? Let me realize. Here. Sir, become a writer. That's why I submitted my work to every magazine they could find. They won't be in magazines. I'll tell you that. Good luck selling them, I guess. I hope you don't succeed. But, you know... So yeah, you can look at this. Yeah. Did I ever... I don't think I ever bought this from you. I guess the Gladiator badge is the problem. I shouldn't have bought that, then I'd have enough right now. That must be it. But still, I think it's needed in order to make some decent item. I can't remember. Okay, how are you guys doing here? Jeez, can't get a good angle. There we go. Those are huge chess pieces, by the way. And a very small chessboard. Can they even fit? Okay, so we have the castle, rook, bishop. Yeah, I guess it fits lengthwise, but why does it seem so small? I guess because the chess pieces are so big. Yeah, it is normal size, actually. It's the chess pieces. One side's winning. Barely. How do you even manage that? Jeez. Did someone lose their queen already? Did they both lose their queen already? Hey, you guys suck. Or not? Like, I can't tell. That looks like could be a queen or a bishop. I think that's the king right over there. Yeah, that should be the queen that they both lost. And why in the world are you putting your chess pieces that you took on both sides of you? Put them on one side, makes it easier to clean up afterwards. Jeez. Bricks and I send the time over here. Read here. Be here and here. Okay. I don't know if I want to do this yet. Is there anybody I haven't talked to? I don't think so. think I've talked to everybody. Cancel. I need to. Wait a minute. This is supposed to be like the. This is occult. Yeah, this is the Occult Research Society room. Seeing the signs either and looks closed. Interesting. Definitely someone in there, but there's no response. Let me guess, she's sleeping. Oh, I know. Excuse me, I'm coming in. You know, maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. I don't like how eager he was, like saying, "Ooh, she's sleeping."
Yep, I knew it. No wonder she fell asleep. She must have been really busy getting everything sorted out for the spring. Makes me remember finding her like this over in the computer room. Oh, right. I probably shouldn't look too much or she'll get mad when she wakes up.
That's not how that works. But okay.
George. Crow.
Rip Crow. I don't know if that's the best position to be found in there.
What are you doing in my room?
This is in your room.
Wait. This is the student council room. I must have fallen asleep.
Sorry for coming in without permission. I did knock though.
Wait, does that mean in her room she has a desk about this size? I wouldn't doubt it, actually.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault for dozing off like this. Why do you always have to keep finding me like that? I hope you weren't looking at me while I was sleeping again.
I did try to look as little as possible.
What kind of conversation are we having right now? Rean, you're taken. Stop it. You could have just said you just got here. You didn't have to answer like that.
Well, if you say so. Is something the matter? You're not looking too well.
No, I'm fine. Maybe the light streaming in through the window is making me look off color? I feel fine, really.
Liar.
Come with me.
What's this all about?
I know that you're a boy and all, and I do think that you've grown a lot during your year here.
Okay.
No, I probably shouldn't even call you a boy anymore. You're a grown man now. But that doesn't mean you always have to stand and endure everything life throws your way.
Okay, so she wanted us to sit down so we would be eye level with her, I guess. Okay. 'Cause I can't think of any other reason why she had you sit down. And it's kind of funny, we are basically eye level with her sitting down.
If it gets too much, it's alright to sit down and let it all out.
She's telling you to cry.
Whether you're a boy or a grown man doesn't change that. It's okay, Rean.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Snap his neck.
so sorry. I promised I'd bring him back. I promised I'd make him graduate with you. But I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You did everything you could. You made sure he knew how we all felt. And you let all of us know how he really felt too. So, don't get so worked up about it.
No, there's a few things
Okay.
that we probably should have looked into by now. I mean, I know it's hard to think when, you're going through loss and stuff like that, but he had a conversation with Dr. Pepper about a deal But we don't know what that deal was. I'm assuming they're going to get back to that at some point. But still, what did he want so badly that he would be an idiot for? Don't know. And why would he choose Dr. Pepper for? I mean, I have the can right here. It doesn't seem strong enough to help him, but who knows?
I'm sorry. I didn't want anyone to see me like that.
Cried like a baby.
Well, I guess we're even then. Not like I jump for joy every time you catch me sleeping.
Have you finished getting everything ready for the next student council now, by the way?
Yep, my days of being president are almost done. The first years taking over are really smart, though. I barely had to teach a thing in the end.
Still, it must have been hard work getting through it all.
Considering how much she does, I doubt that. I mean, she does everything for the student council. Like everything, it feels like. Now you're telling me that somehow there's people that can fulfill that role? I don't think so. They haven't had the practice because they've been doing everything.
You're going on a tour of various NGOs after graduation, right?
NGOs. Non-government organizations, I think.
Yep, the plan's to take a year to visit NGOs in lots of different fields. Politics, economics, engineering, medicine.
Or is it national? I don't know what that NGO is. I'll be honest. I probably learned it before, but I can't think of what it is off the top of my head right now.
After that, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably join either the army or something related to the government, I suppose.
Or I'm just right and it is a non-government organization.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'd both love to have you. There's no chance either one would say no to you. Especially since taking a year off hasn't made them any less determined to recruit you.
I was right. I was like, wait a minute, I can just look this up. What am I thinking about?
After all you did with commanding the Courageous, it's no wonder you're so in demand.
I don't know. I don't think I did anything special, really. Still, I feel like it'd be best in the long run for me to see the world from a variety of different perspectives. I don't know what path I'll choose, but I want to step onto it with a firm decision on how things should be. I think that's the best thing I can do for this country's future. Maybe I'm being a little overdramatic there, though.
So I have to say your plan has a few flaws in it. Because being a non-governmental organization, you don't have as much influence as you would if you were a government organization, especially in a, empire where the government is controlling everything. Just saying. You might want to rethink that. You know what? You do you, I guess.
Not at all. After how much you've done for this academy, I can only imagine how much you could do for this country. Just try not to overwork yourself, okay? We're with you all the way, but we will always worry, you know?
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. What was it that made you come here? I mean, I'm happy you did, but...
Oh, I'd completely forgotten too. I just came to ask if there was anything I could do to help tomorrow, seeing as it's another free day.
But... you've only just come back. And besides, tomorrow's your...
That's all the more reason I want to spend tomorrow's free day the same way I spent all of the others. It wouldn't feel like our final free day is Class 7 if it were any different.
Well... if you say so.
Does Class 7 just disappear after a year? Why?
Okay. I do have a few things in mind, so I'll just drop them into your mailbox in the dorm like I always do. And thanks for offering.
don't know who said that. It was a boys' voice. It could have been any of them. Hey guys, didn't expect to run into you. Yeah, didn't expect to run into you.
Yeah, crazy coincidence, huh? It's almost like this is the only exit. And you know, you spent the time where we were in clubs running around until the clubs ended. Then, you know, it no longer becomes a coincidence that we ran into each other at this time. Crazy, right? Are you heading back to the dormitory too? That was the idea. Yeah, we all head back. Okay, there.
Seeing the flowers as they start to bloom. Okay, that's so weird to read. But did they have to make it bounce up and down with their feet? Yeah, I know you said it earlier that they'd be in full bloom in a week, but I think it'll be closer to the end of the month first. Just in time for the welcoming ceremony. New students will be able to begin their academic lives here surrounded by Lino flowers, just as we did. How wonderful. You all know each other since the first day here, right? That's right. Nobody else started partway through the year like you did. Back then, I never could have imagined we'd get along this well. We got off to a kind of rough start.
You're telling me. Especially Machias and Eustace.
Time to go through memory lane, guys. We're old people.
Wife's worth? I do regret my behavior, the way I behaved back then. Not exactly something I'm terribly proud of.
I think nothing of it. Immaturity makes fools of even the best of us at times.
Thanks. Hold on. What's with that expression? You weren't exactly standing on high ground either.
You know, he was just doing what you were doing back. Honestly, Machias, you were the only problem. I mean, I guess Elisa kind of being you know, I mean, you can kind of understand it, but for last like a month or so, no, that's kind of, it lasted too long. But yeah, I think that's about it.
I wouldn't have had as much of a reason to behave the way I did if you hadn't kept looking down your nose at me.
Did you not hear me say the best of us? It was hell on all of us at the time, but it's all just a fond memory now. Fond isn't the word I'd use to describe that. So the same could be said about you and Reen's little incident at the start of the year, couldn't it? Just had to bring that up, didn't you? Should have seen this coming. I mean, we already talked about this. Now we were like, yeah. We already, you know, I guess between us, we kind of got over it. Oh, little incidents are my favorite. Tell me. Well, don't you dare. She's the last person who needs to know. I'm surprised they hadn't told her by now. I'd expect to, like, B to have told her, like, right away. She'd definitely not keep that a secret. Our first day really was full of surprises.
Yeah, can't imagine too many teachers welcoming their students by dropping them through a hole in the floor.
Why was that there in the first place, guys? Why was there's a button that's a trapdoor in the old schoolhouse? We didn't make that, right? That's how the schoolhouse is, because it changes on its own? And weird. Even without having to fight a gargoyle on the way out, that's a pretty memorable start of the year. That gargoyle proved to be quite the opponent, too. Not really. Though I think I remember having difficulty with it the first time I ever played this game. Because I didn't know how to do things.
I'll say. And when we finally managed to pull together and defeat it. She just casually dropped it like nothing happened.
I think I gave Marcus the wrong voice, but whatever. It's like she was lying in wait the whole time, watching and waiting for her chance to strike. That's exactly what she was doing. Still, as exhausting and unusual as it was, that was how our class began. Pretty sure it's burned into all of our memories at this point.
How could it not be?
I have no doubts about that. Even so, I'm sure it's one of the memories that he'll cherish decades into the future.
Oh, now you got me all jealous. My turn to do something crazy and make some super memorable memories too.
Don't you dare. I dread to imagine what she's thinking when she says something crazy.
Hopefully unrelated. On a hopefully unrelated note, what are you gonna do for dinner today?
What are we gonna do? I only planned on getting something over at Prestige. But if anyone has any better ideas, I think it may be a good idea to make something for ourselves. If we divide up the work between us, I'm sure our meal will have quite a bit of variety too. That does sound nice. My cooking skills were in danger of getting rusty too. No objections here. Well, unless anyone has what they need already, I think it's time to split up. Probably got a lot of goodbyes.
That won't be necessary.
I was gonna say, when did she leave and not come back or something? But I guess she didn't come back. Now she's back again.
Huh?
Sharon?
What reason could you possibly have for being here? The chairman gave me her permission to return to my former position as your dormitory's caretaker. Which means I am here to serve you all once more. There may only be a short time left until the end of the year, but I'll make sure you want for nothing during it. I've already started preparing your evening meal, so there's no need to go out and buy anything.
Oh, well, how about that?
Yep.
I'm fine with this.
We will gladly accept your offer.
Sharon's cooking's better than whatever grub we could rustle up together anyway.
How do you manage to get permission from Mother in the first place, though? Weren't you helping to rebuild the Rhineford group? I thought the company was getting so many orders in, it was struggling to keep up. Now that Master Gwyn has returned to the company, everything is back in order.
Hey, look at that.
He and the chairman have been speeding through one task after another since he got back. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You're not surprised about him coming back?
So the former and current chairman make quite a team, I see.
I feel like that would be like, big news for Elisa.
Boy, I'm starving. Wouldn't mind a drink either. With the weather getting warmer, it's just about time for peak beer season. Huh? What are you guys all gathered out here for? Oh, why are you here?
Aren't you just hungry? You should be happy.
It's a pleasure to see you too, Lady Sarah. I brought a bountiful supply of smoked oysters and sardines if you'd like a snack to accompany your beer.
Ew.
Would you like them alongside your dinner?
Damn it. Yes.
I'm surprised she can just walk around in public like this. You know, considering her affiliation.
Nothing's changed, Elliot. Why would you be surprised?
I'm guessing there's some sort of agreement in place between Rhineford and the government to leave her alone. Though, even if there weren't, I can't imagine anything would be able to stop Sharon from doing what she wants. Whew. I think I might have eaten too much. It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all. Well, that's all my work done for the day. Maybe I should go see how everyone else is doing.
Oh, everybody, okay. Wherever the sword. Let's cry.
Here's Crow's room. I think I'll stay away from it for now. I feel more like going around and talking to everyone.
Cry like a little baby. Okay. What's up? I don't need to knock.
Hey, Machias. Working hard or hard?
I'll stop you right there. Of course I'm hard at work. Just look at the size of this book.
What's about, you know, I guess it's a... Well, actually, look at the size of those letters. They have a single sentence on each page. You can't fool anyone with that, Machias. I'm sorry. But... that is like a... like, think about it, one sentence per page. And that's probably like, what? 500 pages? Maybe. So that's barely a book. If you could even call it a book. You're cheating. Big cheater. Trying to look smart.
If I can't internalize as much of it as possible while I'm here, I'm doomed to failure from the start.
And this is one of your new textbooks? Man, Heimdall's political academies don't mess around, do they?
They apparently are messing around if they gave you that.
You'll be the youngest person there, right?
Most likely. I'd normally need to have graduated from Thor's with a bit more experience under my belt to have gotten in. There are a few Thor's grads there already, though. They take some every year. And as you might imagine, the recent political upheaval has the place swarming with applicants this year.
Wait, why does it sound like we've been here 2 years when we've only been here 1? It's supposed to be 2 years at the academy.
The entrance exam was hard enough on its own, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Can't say I envy you. Still, I know you're going to be just fine. You're so smart that you can handle any subject they throw at you. Growing up with your dad should give you a leg up on the politics, too.
Yeah, no pressure there. Honestly, there are times when I think diving into things head first like this is a giant mistake.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just... I know we're probably going to both be really busy with our own lives come spring, but let's make time to have lunch together once in a while or something. Okay?
No.
Studying is all well and good, but even I need a change of pace every now and again.
I think that can be arranged.
No.
The train from here to Heimdall only takes a half hour. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't hang out sometimes.
Okay, so, like, I guess Machias is graduating early?
Then it's a date.
No. You. I'm not useless, dude. Keep in your pants, dude.
Are you finishing up your painting, guys?
Yeah, this is my last one. I want to make sure I'm completely satisfied with it before declaring it finished.
That's understandable. You're going to keep painting once you're back at home, though, right?
Well, I don't know how much time I'll have to set aside for it, but I intend to keep working on it, bit by bit. There's growing reason for concern in Calvert to the east of the Highlands. But all in all, things are more peaceful now than they were. I should be able to focus on painting my magnum opus.
Oh, is it going to be of Nord? If anyone can make a masterpiece of the Highlands, it'd be you.
That wouldn't be such a bad idea. But actually, I was intending to paint a picture of the Academy, its students, and the courageous.
You mean...
Now you're getting it. I want to capture the day we liberated the Academy. And once I've finished it, I fully intend to return to Erebonia with it in hand. What better way to forever memorialize this place as my second homeland?
Man, you really are amazing.
Is Gaius leaving as well?
Well, if you ever need reference materials, you know who to call. I can get pictures of anything you might need and send them over. I know you're talented, but that's a lot to paint off of just your memory.
I'd appreciate that.
You might want to add some paint to that brush, guys. I don't want to tell you how to paint because, you know, I only took one art class about painting, art, drawing, and stuff like that. But you kind of need some paint.
Something on your mind, Eustace?
For the first time in a long time, no. I'm just taking a short break. Looking over an endless sea of documents can be rather tiring on the eyes.
Oh, are those the tax reports you mentioned?
Ew, taxes?
Ordinarily, this would be my father's work, but His Majesty has yet to decide his fate. Rufus hasn't so much as glanced in Berea Hard's direction since he took his new job in Crossbell either. As such, the task falls to me.
Man, I knew everyone in our class had it pretty rough right now. You've got it roughest, no contest.
If my ego had its way, I would boast that filling in for my father is a simple and mundane task. But on top of the paperwork, I'll need to manage the provincial army and oversee the province as a whole. Then there's the matter of keeping the most stubborn of the nobility in check. I don't expect the first 6 months to be pleasant.
The fact that you're already thinking 6 months ahead is pretty impressive as it is.
No, just put them in prison. All the nobles that are going to be a problem that supported the nobles' revolt, put them in prison. Solves the problem.
Standing in for Duke Alberea like that must take some real confidence. I know you'll manage, though.
That much is obvious.
What is it?
It's nothing. In the days to come, more people will be relying on you than ever before. But no matter who does so or what they ask, do not lose your pride as a noble. Act independently, your head held high. Maintain your pride and your autonomy, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I promise I will.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay. What's up, nerd?
Hey, Elliot. Taking care of your violin?
Yeah, it's taken care of me over the past year, so why not return the favor? I'm actually planning on giving a few of them to the academy before I go.
You have like 30 of them.
Just to make sure next year's first years have something to practice with.
That's really generous, and sure to make a lot of people happy. And you'll finally be heading off to a music academy, just like you always wanted.
Okay, so I guess everybody's leaving this academy. Except for Reen, I guess.
I bet they'll push you pretty hard over there, too.
I don't doubt it. I'm going to need to be all music all the time if I want to stand a chance at keeping up. Though, to be honest, after all the time I've spent here, I don't really want my life to be completely about music. I love it, obviously, but to be a balanced person, I want to have a bit more variety in my life, like I had here at the academy. For one thing, I don't want to get too rusty with my orbital staff.
He wants to keep playing with his staff.
Good to hear. I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks. Me too.
No, I won't play with your staff.
No, it's nothing. Either way, Heimdall and Trista are really close, so don't be a stranger, okay? I know you're gonna have tons of work to get through between your classes and your missions, but...
Don't worry, I'll make time. I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to see each other. There's still a ton of Heimdall I haven't seen, too. You'll have to show me around next time I make it over there.
You bet.
Okay, that's all the, rows. What's up, Milliam?
What's up, Milliam?
Okay, Reen. Peace. Helping me much?
Oh, hey, Reen.
He's zoning out something. We're standing right in front of him.
It's nothing. I just feel kinda down.
Down?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how everyone was at dinner time. Sharon's food was really nice, and we all seemed like we were having a good time. But I don't know. It was weird, like we were all upset but didn't want to let it show. It's been bugging me.
Oh, so that's why. You really have grown so much these past few months. And not just mentally. I think you've gotten a little taller, too.
How in the world did she find a jacket that doesn't fit her? She's so small. Couldn't button the last few buttons?
Maybe. About 2 rage or so?
Is that centimeters, I guess?
Judging by my specs, I'm not gonna get much taller than this, though. I'm Mini Milliam forever and ever.
What? Excuse me?
But you never know. Maybe I'll grow up to have boobies so big, I can use them as a shelf like Emma's.
There's so much to unpack with what just this interaction that I'm just gonna, we're gonna go.
Something wrong?
Like, we're not gonna mention the fact that she called this specs or something, and that she's apparently not gonna grow. What does that even mean?
Nah, not really.
She not like a human or something?
So you've got a new mission starting next month, right?
Yep, I've got to go see how things are over out west.
Is she a robot?
Duke Cayenne's been arrested, but it sounds like things are still pretty nuts over there. Oh, but guess what? I might get to go out to Laboral and Rimiferia soon.
What is it with you and blabbing classified information? Well, whatever. Just promise me you'll take care of yourself. Be sure to keep in touch. I'll always be right there when you need me, okay?
Righto, I promise. That goes double for you, mister. If you need me to bust you out of a jam, just say the word.
No character profile with that one. Okay.
Something on your mind, instructor?
You could say that. I've been mulling over how things are going to be come next month, but all this soul searching's giving me a headache.
Well, it'll probably feel strange being back with the guild for the first time in 2 years.
Okay. The guild's coming back?
And I'd bet they'll be glad to have you back. Things are probably going to be rough over there, even with you taking up the bracer life again.
No doubts there. I can already see plenty of traveling abroad in my future after what happened over in Crossbow. And I imagine it'll keep getting harder and harder for us bracers to operate here, too. What's with that sad puppy look? There's no reason for you to feel ashamed of what you've chosen to do. I'm proud to have a student like you who can stand up and make the tough choices life thrusts on us.
Thanks, instructor. I'll try to just grin and bear it for now.
Attaboy. Sticking it out through the hard times with a smile will put you on the fast track to becoming a great man. Just make sure you don't try to shoulder too much. All that'll do is turn you into a jaded grump. Everything in moderation, okay?
Thanks? I haven't joined the intelligence division, and I have no plans to. I'm gonna keep responding to their requests, but only if I'm comfortable doing what they're asking. And I can promise you, I'll never do anything that would put me in conflict with the guild or put innocents' lives at risk. I don't know what the future will bring for me, but that's the creed I want to stand by.
I know. Don't worry. No matter what happens, you'll always be my student. So go out there, live your life, and grow into such a heartthrob that I won't be able to take my eyes off you.
Don't say that.
Well, I'll try.
Green, don't respond like that. Good luck with Laura's dad, I guess? Seeds, okay.
Are those seeds you got there?
Yep, Adel gave them to me. They all came from the plants we grew in the gardening club. I'm just looking at what kinds there are here.
Really? That's really nice of her. It's kind of like you can take everything you've achieved over the past year with you.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to join a club until Adel found me relaxing and invited me. But I guess it wasn't so bad.
Don't you worry. I'll be sure to check on the gardening club every once in a while just to see how things are going.
Is Fee going somewhere now?
It would be a shame if all the plants you've spent so long looking after were to wither and die.
It doesn't matter. Even if they do, they'll eventually bloom again somewhere else. Kind of like us.
When you put it that way, I suppose you're right. What's wrong?
Nothing. This one and this one should be okay too.
handful of seeds.
What are these for?
Pocket seeds.
They're the easiest ones to look after. You can try raising them if you want. Don't worry if they wilt or anything, though. When I've found the others from Zephyr, I'll come back and check if they're still blooming.
Okay, so she's just looking for one. Okay.
If they are, you get a pat on the head.
Hey, I thought the head rubbing was my job.
Apparently not, Reen. Can't monopolize that.
But I'll give it my best shot.
Okay, so she's gonna go find Zephyr. Okay.
Emma? What are you doing?
Oh, hi there, Reen. Well, Dorothy and I decided that we're gonna put together one final collection of stories as a club. Since then, I've been working on a story for the students who will join the club next year.
Please tell me you weren't influenced by that person.
Oh, that sounds neat. Wait, if Dorothy's involved...
The content is totally appropriate for children of all ages, I assure you.
Please keep it that way.
Admittedly, Dorothy's own story sounds like it'll have a few of her favorite literary elements, but all in moderation, she assured.
I don't trust her.
Not that I'm one to judge.
Please do not get born to the first years.
What kind of story are you writing?
It's supposed to be a fairy tale. I can't pretend it's 100% original, though. I borrowed some elements from a story I heard as a child. It's going to star a golden unicorn and a pure-hearted maiden. Or at least, that's the plan.
Okay, so it's gonna be a normal fairy tale. Okay. That's fine.
Sounds interesting. Can I give it a read when you're done? I'll still be here next year, so if I see any first years who seem like they'd enjoy it, I'll recommend it to them.
I have to confess, I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone see it, but the whole point of a story is to be read.
Something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm sure you and Valimar will be just fine without my help now. Still, if you do need anything, don't hesitate to get in touch.
Okay, I guess everybody's leaving the academy.
It may take some time to contact me, though. You'll need to use a method that isn't exactly conventional.
Yeah, I could have guessed as much.
I'm assuming she's going to find her master to figure things out.
I mean, I theoretically get how to use runes to communicate since you told me, but I have no idea how it actually works.
I'd be shocked if you did. It's pretty far removed from the orbital technology you're used to. It has its benefits, though. For one, you'll be able to reach me no matter where I might be. So don't ever hesitate to drop me a line if you need my assistance. I'd always be happy to hear from you.
All right, I'm sure I'll give you a ring. Or a rune, I guess. I hope you end up being able to find Vita, too.
Thank you.
No, I mean, I guess this is like a... Fiag is a general comment. I guess this is like not a normal school, but the fact that nobody's thinking of finishing school is kind of funny. What about you?
What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Reen.
Well, yes, you're looking at Reen right now.
I'll show you.
Oh, you and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirror's on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once. I never expected you and Monica would get so close.
I thought Laura knew Rex, though, but she said, like, a club member. Didn't mention him. That's weird.
Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
Sure.
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense.
Weird that you're starting at, like, is there no reason to be here for 2 years? Like, it doesn't seem to be like there's any reason to be a second year at this school. Because apparently it teaches you nothing past the first year because everybody's just leaving to do something better. Except for Reen, who's here for some reason? Or so we can be at the school for familiarity in the next game, I guess.
I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more. Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
Why?
That is very true.
Why?
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. Regardless, I'd love to come and visit you should the opportunity present itself. And if it does, I'd like to formally request a duel with you to test how much the two of us have grown.
Let's not kid ourselves. We both know who's going to win that duel.
With my setup right now, Reen.
But your invitation is all the motivation I need to get plenty of training in myself. Can't have you beating me too badly.
Reen, you can turn Super Saiyan and give a giant rope. Maybe in a normal fight with, like, no hacks, sure, she could probably win. Not if you go 100%.
I hope you will.
Alright. I guess last person. Oh, wait, we still have Sharon to talk to downstairs, I think.
Feeling sad about leaving the lacrosse club behind?
Yeah, I was really into it by the end. I think it'll make for some wonderful memories to look back fondly on in the years to come.
I guess that's why none of our people are becoming the captains of the clubs, because we're all leaving. She's probably gonna go and do work at the Ranford Company, isn't she?
I can imagine. Does that mean you're not going to keep up with lacrosse and Ruhr?
I don't think I'll be able to. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any local teams I could join. And even if there were, I doubt I'd have the time for sports. Just thinking about how busy I'll be makes my head spin. No, scratch that. Being busy is all the more reason I need to make time for exercise.
Yeah, good luck with that. Helping out with the Rhineford group sounds like a recipe for one all-nighter after another.
Not just yet, actually. I won't be helping until Grandfather shows me the ropes. As I am now, I doubt I'll be able to do much at all in the way of rebuilding the company.
You guys talk about rebuilding like it's a major thing right now. You lost a building. And while you need to do some restructuring because of, the crazy people who decided to help with a revolt, there's not a lot of rebuilding needed, as far as I know.
But you can bet I'll leave Mother speechless with how much progress I've made in a year's time.
I'm sure you can if you put your mind to it. And I know Sharon will always be willing to help you out if you need her.
She probably would, but then she'd just tell everything she did to Mother.
Elisa.
I don't really care what happens to the Rhineford group.
Okay.
I don't even want to go back to Ruhr. All I want to do is stay here with you.
Elisa. We've talked about this. The best thing for the two of us now is to go our separate ways.
Jeez.
You only get one life, so you've got to make the most of it. You shouldn't feel obligated to give that up for someone else's sake. That's as true for us as it is for the rest of our classmates.
Trying to make it so Reen's single the next game or something, game? Jeez.
I know. I just hate that it has to be this way. But with half the company's directors now gone, the group is now much weaker than it was before.
Okay, so they did arrest me. Good.
Everyone's saying we should be making more weapons than ever, but the company is in no position to do something like that. Mother and grandfather might be skilled, but even they aren't skilled enough to go against the changing times. As their family, I feel like I should be right there supporting them. No, scratch that again. It's not because I feel like I have to. I want to support them.
Then that's what you should do. Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Even if we're apart, I'll always be thinking of you.
Okay, good.
Not a single day will pass where I won't be thinking about that sweet, hardworking girl I fell in love with.
I'm glad they didn't do something like Mass Effect where it's, you know, gives you the option to reset just because.
Oh, Reen, that's so sweet.
Spicy.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. I'm really happy though.
Me too. Still, let's make the most of our free day tomorrow. It's the last one we'll ever have as a class. The last thing any of us want to do is end it with regrets.
Yeah, you're right. I'll probably spend most of it with the lacrosse club while you're out helping the student council. But I want it to be something we'll always remember.
Okay, that's... I guess we'll talk to Sharon? I forgot about her for a second. We gotta go do that really quick. Here. Wait. Cat.
Oh, there you are. You look bored, Celine.
I guess I am. My work's done at this point. I feel like I aged a few decades as soon as the war came to an end.
Come on now.
Feels a bit strange to be saying it after the fact, but you fought pretty well over in Crossbell.
Why does her voice sound a bit different?
You've really mastered piloting Valimar.
I'd like to think so anyway. I feel like I could pull off just about anything with him now. And to think, I couldn't do half as much with him when I was first starting out.
Everybody's voice had like a weird, little bit different sound to it. But Celine's the most different.
You do realize you just admitted you were totally useless, right?
It's like super close, but there's something off.
I wonder if you're gonna be okay without us, you know?
It might just because the settings changed.
Valimar must have drawn the short straw to end up with a budding awakener like you.
Or maybe this was like recorded way after the game.
Thanks for worrying about me all the time, Celine.
This could be just a section added in this release.
Excuse me, what makes you think I was worried about you?
Just about everything. From what I can tell, you've always worried about me.
Or I'm just going crazy.
Back in the beginning, when I didn't know anything about piloting, you were always there to guide me through our battles. I doubt I would have ever come this far if you didn't have my back. So, thank you. For all of it.
Why do you always have to be like this? There are parts of the legends passed down in the clan that not even Emma and I know about. But just bear this one thing in mind. Divine Knights have incredible power, and they can become devils just as easily as they can become gods.
Don't worry, I know. And I won't forget. Anyone in my position needs to know the difference between right and wrong. I'm well aware of that.
That's fine then. Anyway, good luck, I guess. If you really need it, I can always come and help out.
Okay.
Oh, good evening, Master Reen. I thought you had already retired for the evening. How would you like for me to put together some supper?
No more food.
I appreciate the offer, but I think I've eaten more than I should have as it is. Your cooking really is delicious, Sharon. I was starting to miss it after not having it for so long.
It was my pleasure to cook for all of you again, so I pulled out all the stops with this one. Seeing all of you happily indulging my handiwork always makes every second of preparation worth it. Is something the matter, Master Reen?
Oh, I was just thinking about how you haven't changed a bit. I'm not sure it's my place to ask, but is everything all right over at Ouroboros? I can't help but wonder after how things turned out. Vita seems really shocked.
I'm afraid I haven't a clue. No word of what's been happening in the society has reached my ears since then. I have no idea where the second Anguis is now. Nor do I know what happened regarding the Phantasmal Blaze plan after the Chancellor declared he was taking it over. And quite frankly, none of it is my concern. The answers won't change who I am, and it won't suddenly cause me to shift priorities. I am and always will be a proud maid of the Reinford family. Not because of the freedom we enforcers are granted, but because that is simply who I am. Much like how you being the Ashen Chevalier doesn't change how you are also a proud member of Class 7.
I suppose you're right.
And no matter what happens to you in the future, never lose sight of who you really are. It's almost time for me to return to Ruhr, but should you ever need me again, I will gladly rush to your side. Naturally, that includes your relationship with Lady Elisa. I'll be rooting for the two of you.
You've been the entire time.
I should have known. Still, thank you. I'm glad you can stay here for a while longer.
Okay. Character profile wise, Aaron's already done. Machias is the only person I didn't hang out with. So yeah, he's the only. I just missed the first hangout with him, I think. Everything else, I think we're. Yeah. The quarters. I'm assuming that we'll get the ending here at some point. Ways are beautiful. What the heck does that even... I missed the middle portion of a lot of people, and the beginning portion of a lot of people. Never even talked to this person. Apparently. Yeah, I just missed a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's talking to everybody. Save right here. Oh. Well, there goes that save, by the way. It doesn't matter. I hope that's not the save I worried about, but I'm pretty sure the save I'm worried about is like way up here. Yeah, before the dungeon and everything. Like hang out with someone different. It's like way up here, I think. So yeah, it's definitely not here. This is like, I think that was the save for the middle chapter. Okay, but yeah. I'm doing recording here, and I'm gonna like double check to see how it sounds before I finish the game. Also need to get some water and everything. So yeah, everybody watching YouTube, thanks. I'll be back. And you'll be seeing the last, probably the last recording after this. Catch you later. Bye.